Greetings, Star Citizens, and welcome to another day in the verse. So today on Quantum Test Drive, we take a look at the Aurora, and more specifically, the Aurora MR. And the Aurora MR is one of two starter packages that you can get, which makes it essentially a starter ship. Now, it doesn't come very well armed. As you can see, it's only got two size 1 weapons, which are sort of on the underarm / underbelly. So it's not really a devastating machine. It's only got TR3 thrusters for the main engine, so it's extremely slow, which everybody will mention as the biggest downside to the Aurora is its speed. It is not the quickest ship. However, it does have a bed, and that is probably the main thing that puts it above the much more favoured Mustang Alpha, which is the other starter package ship that you can get, is that this has a bed, and I believe it will have more cargo capacity. I think both of them can undersling cargo in this little sort of, these two little racks here that you see the coolers are mounted onto. Those can be used to sort of mount on a little cargo pod, as you would expect, and both the Aurora and the Mustang can do that, but I believe the Aurora can mount a bigger one. So if you're into utility, the Aurora is going to be better. If you're into fighting, the Mustang is most likely going to be better because it comes more armed for fighting. So other than that, there isn't really much to say about the Aurora MR, so let's just take it out into the verse. So we'll take it to RSI and we will have a look how she flies. I personally love it, but you can make up your own mind. So now let's make our way out. I think I've gone out the wrong side because I was, yeah, the ship was on the other side. This is not going well. So, not to worry, we will just EVA around. Actually, I don't think we even have to EVA. I think we can just run around on the outside. So, I spent quite a lot of time in Port Olisar, surprisingly. I don't really go anywhere else. I did it first. At first, I was like, ooh, missions, do all the missions, get all the AUEC and explore and go to Korea and fight. But lately, I don't actually do any of that, really. I just sort of hang around Port Olisar and just watch ships fly around. Like that Freelancer, which is just departing. And it's moments like this where I just sit and watch ships that I know Star Citizen is going to succeed. Because it already surpasses my expectations. And it's already just an incredible experience, even just sitting and watching ships. And if a game can entertain me just by... Oh, that did not close the door, that opened the other door. Okay, hopefully it did close automatically. Let me get in here. So the seat does not spin around, as some more expensive ships may do. It is a fixed seat, it's pretty budget. But yeah, if a game can entertain me just from sitting and watching the game, then that game has succeeded in life. Enjoy the ride. System check. Take off. So obviously we get the RSI computer, which I don't really like that much. I prefer my MISC. My MISC has a softer voice to her, and I've gotten quite attached to my MISC computer, and not in a weird way. So you can see just by flying, it is pretty sluggish. It is very slow to accelerate, and it's very slow to turn. It's not going to do much, but when we get into combat, you'll see that for pirates, it doesn't actually matter about the weapons. I believe you can upgrade them to a size 2. On the store page, it does say that you can upgrade them to a size 2. I haven't actually tried that. I've just got the stock size ones that you get if you buy the ship. But you'll see that size 1s aren't that terrible for pirates. Now, for fighting players, they're not going to do anything. You're not going to kill any Mustangs. You're not going to kill any... Mustangs. You're not going to kill any Hornets. You're not going to kill any Sabres. You're just not really going to win the dogfights unless it's another Aurora. But you can see for the pirates... Well, I mean, it's not going to be as quick as other weapons, but you can see he's dead. We took care of him relatively quickly. It wasn't really a big hassle. I don't know if this guy helped, but I don't think he did. With this one, he is helping, but that's fine. We should still get the kill. And you can see you can get your shots on targets quite easily, which other ships kind of struggle with because the weapons are spread out a lot more. Whereas this, you can't. I don't think that guy actually helped us that much with that. I think he fired a few shots, but I think then he sort of gave up. I'm just going to fly away because that guy was here first. I don't want to steal his comm array, because it's a douche move to steal someone's comm array. If they're already there, then they've got it. Just let them have it. So I'm just going to fly here, just try my luck with some more pirates. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like there's no other players here, so we can get sort of a feel of how we can handle these pirates on our own. And you'll see it's not really an issue. It's not a struggle. We can easily get them. The pip is a bit glitchy there, but that's just to be expected. You get that with all shit. You see, turning around just takes forever. I mean, I'm still holding my momentum, so that's the only thing that lets it down. And honestly, if this was a faster ship, I would probably have this as my ship. I personally love the Aurora. I love the style of it. I love that sort of shoebox look that it's got going for it. It's not really stylish, but it's just got its own little character, and I think it's just for how long it's been around. It's just sort of one of the first ships that I saw. And there was another player here, but he didn't help us with the fight. So you can see we took care of those pirates very easily, and the same can be said in Vandal Swarm. So in Vandal Swarm, you don't have much issue dealing with the Vandal. You are going to get taken out very easily, but you don't really have much issue killing them. You can contribute and you can get some wreck. And obviously wreck, for those that don't know, allows you to buy other weapons or other ships. So you could buy this ship, take it into Vandal Swarm, earn a little bit of wreck slowly, and then once you've got enough wreck, you can rent a ship that you would rather have, a much more powerful, much more expensive ship, a Super Hornet, a Hornet, a Sabre, whatever you fancy, and then you can fly that around. Now, unfortunately, you can't fly wreck ships in the universe. It is limited to the electronic access, which is a little bit of a shame, but obviously at some point in the future we're going to be able to buy ships with EUC, and that will obviously allow you to fly them in the universe and possibly buy them permanently and keep them permanently, like the Persistent Universe. Because obviously, for those that don't know, you're not entitled to buy a ship. It is completely optional, so you're not forced into buying, you know, the really expensive ships. If you want those really expensive ships, you could buy an Aurora MR, stick with your Aurora MR, wait for the Persistent Universe, which is going to be the full Star Citizen game, do a few missions like this, like I'm doing here, just killing a few pirates, you know, some easy missions, earn up a bit of wreck, and then just buy the ship that you want with wreck, buy the insurance for it with wreck, not wreck, EUC, and buy the insurance with EUC, etc. Buy all of that stuff, and then you've got a decent ship and you didn't pay a fortune. It is probably the smartest way of going about things. Not to say that buying expensive ships is stupid, because obviously I've bought a Starfarer, so yeah, I can't really discuss on the value, but it is the smartest option in my opinion to go with just the starter package and then just be patient with it, wait till the games come out, and earn it in game. It's gonna, because the ships at the moment are an extortion price. They are extremely expensive, and they're expensive for a reason, because obviously it's not intended for you to pay to win. And we just go back into the sea, which I didn't want to, but it's not intended for you to pay to win. It is intended for you to back the game. It's your support for the game. So they're an extortion price for that reason. But regardless, that's been our look at the Aurora MR. My next video will be taking a look at the Mustang, because for those that already know, I'm sure most of you already know, but on Monday we did the $50 gift card giveaway, where I'll be giving away a $50 gift card for Star Citizen. Next week, the draw for that ends on the 19th of September, and to go with that, I'm going to do a video like this for the Aurora, the Mustang, and the Avenger Titan. Oh, kablooey. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, staters.